Hello guys, I'm Spicy Bill. Welcome to the review of the Bandai High-Grade Universal Century HGUC 144 scale Narrative Gundam C-Packs. So obviously this kit was released in March 2019 and yeah, finally got this kit. I was actually a week late. This kit has arrived at my preferred hobby shop, tatsuhobby.com. And I just forgot to pick it up. So anyway, if you'd like to get one, you can go to the website. The price is $24.85. You pay what I pay. No sponsorships, no kickbacks, nothing like that. No gimmicks, no coupon codes or whatever. It's just one price. And it's a pretty fair price. Not the best price in the world, but it's pretty reasonable. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the box real quick. Here we have the box art, very nice. Obviously, the final battle versus the second Neo Zeon, and with the help of the Phoenix. Okay, so anyway, the narrative is actually the prototype to the new Gundam. And somehow it stayed in storage in Anaheim Electronics for a long time until, the event, after the event of Gundam Unicorn. It's got, I guess, taken out and being used to capture the Phoenix, Unicorn Gundam Phoenix. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what comes with this kit. So we got this special little booklet that's unique. I think it's only available for the first 1,000 kits that's been printed. So you can see here the picture of the narrative, and you can see the evolution of the narrative Gundam. Apparently, it's somewhat based on the Gyaradoga. No, I mean not the Gyaradoga, the Yakdoga. Interesting. Probably had the cycle frame technology from the Yakdoga, and the Yakdoga actually became part of the damn it, the Sazabi. What the heck am I doing? Okay, anyway, narrative became the RX-93 New Gundam, and the New Gundam was developed into the Sinanju Stein, and the Sinanju Stein developed into the Unicorn. So there's the lineage right there. We have the Apex right here, and then we have the B-Packs. Yeah, B-Packs have these parts. It's gonna be used to try to capture the Phoenix again. I really don't like this whole gimmick thing. It's kind of stupid. And then we have the C-Packs right here with the cycle frame. Pretty cool. Apparently this thing has a core fighter. Take a look at that. That's the core fighter right there. Not really digging that though. I don't think the new Gundam actually have a core fighter, but apparently the narrative does have one. And you actually can see the core fighter in the build of the kit. And here we have the DJ, again, the narrative version, and the Gustav Karl in the narrative version. And we also have the Silver Bullet in the narrative version. This is actually something I'm looking forward to get. I really hope they make a Gundam Mark V, but I don't think it's gonna be possible, or it could just be premium Bandai. Anyway, here's all the promotional material. We have the full sticker here. I end up using the red one for the NTD, left the green one on the sheet. We also have some leftover parts. Most of these are for the from leftover from the Apex. You can't really use much of it, so I think you can use like the upper thighs if you want to, and some of the parts, but you're not gonna be able to fully build the Apex using these parts, so it's not gonna be complete. So let me just show you what you can, some of the stuff you can do with it. Since there has been many reviews on YouTube already for this kit. So basically, we have this armor part right here. You can slap this on right here like that. And then so you can build a whole complete forearm using these parts. There we go. There's your forearm. So I guess if you want to, you can swap it out with this thing. I didn't even bother cleaning up the nubs on this one. So yeah, you do have some options if you want to change things up a little bit. But I don't see why people want to do that. It's kind of pointless. So yeah, you can swap out the forearm if you want to. You can have the Apex style forearms. Like I said, the thighs, you can snap this together and you can have a thigh without the cycle frame on there. Oh, and we have this piece. This is actually from the new Gundam. I accidentally fit that in there. Okay, anyway, that's pretty much that. Oh, and you can replace that cycle frame part from the crotch area with this if you want to. There we go. It's okay, so I think that's that. We're gonna take a look at the manual. Obviously, made from Gundam alloy, blah 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 blah, shield, missiles, and whatever. So the build is very simple, very straightforward, almost just like the Apex. Just this time we have the cycle frame parts, and that's that. So what a lot of people do with this kit is that they repainted the cycle frame parts because they don't like the pink color. Some people painted green, some people painted blue. I'm just gonna leave it as is. It doesn't really matter to me. Looks like you should. They recommend that you paint the shield inside of the shield gray, and then paint the missiles. So unfortunately, I didn't do that. I probably will do that eventually. But anyway. So, I'm going to show you guys a comparison between, so this technically qualifies as a double review. So it's like a review and a review, I guess. So here it is next to its successor, the new Gundam. Fortunately, the new Gundam was destroyed in Shard's counterattack. So that's that. So unfortunately, also a lot of parts are not compatible. A lot of people have been asking me if I can put parts on the new Gundam to the narrative or the narrative to the new Gundam. No, nothing is compatible. It's barely compatible. The peg hole on the shield here does work with the new Gundam, but this peg hole is actually too small for this peg. So basically you can see that from the narrative when you attach the new Gundam shield to this shield adapter. This thing is super loose. So yeah, I think Bandai did it on purpose so you can interchange parts, and it makes sense. They don't want people to be putting narrative Gundam parts on the new Gundam. Now the beam rifle does work. It works better on the new Gundam than the narrative because this ball peg is a little bit bigger, so you can force it into that polycap. Doesn't work the other way around. This thing is super loose on the narrative. So, and the hand's a little bit bigger on the new Gundam anyway. So, yeah. There we go. Now, someone mentioned there's some damage on the new Gundam when I was filming in the previous video. I don't see any damage here. So, I think this is okay. Maybe it's just the lighting or something. But yeah, my new Gundam is fine. It's actually one of the few Gundams I actually like. The new Gundam, the new Gundam, the narrative, and the unicorn, and the grandpa. Those are some of my favorites. Okay, so basically you need to paint the whole interior of the shield section for this kit if you want it to be anime accurate. I put some water slide decal on here, put on the Anaheim Electronics decals instead of Earth Federation because this is made by Anaheim. Obviously, if this is gonna, if they're ever gonna make a real gray version of this kit, I think the color would be perfect. Unfortunately for the high grade, it is actually missing quite a few colors. So you can see the shield adapter attaching the shield, and then you have the beam rifle. Now what I don't like about narrative is like the fact that, you know, it's very bare bone. Like there's no armor for the biceps, there's no armor for the thighs, and then it's got a freaking core fighter thing. It's not a functional core fighter, but you can see the cockpit for it. So that's kind of meh. But yeah, overall it looks pretty good. Yeah, just some minor nitpicks here and there. And let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I can fit the beam bazooka into the hand. The new Gundam's beam bazooka, or just regular bazooka. Oh, surprisingly that works. So you can use a new Gundam's bazooka if you want to. That's surprising. And it looks pretty cool. I'll probably need to get rid of one of these beam saber hilts, but it works, and it works pretty nice. Now another thing you can do with the shield is the shield can be attached to the backpack like this. There's a peg that goes in here like that. So yeah, I think this is how I'm going to display the narrative. I wish you have a left trigger finger so you can hold on to the beam rifle and the beam bazooka. Oh, I mean the regular bazooka. I keep calling it the beam bazooka, I don't know why. Okay, so the beam saber effect parts. These are the first time I've seen beam saber effect parts in hard plastic. This is actually very interesting. Yeah, it's a little bit different than the usual. Obviously, 2 beam saber effects, 2 beam saber hilts, so you can dual wield beam sabers. The beam rifle can be held onto the backpack. Let's see how you do that. Okay, like that. Connect this. Not the backpack, but the back skirt. So you stick that in right here with the adapter. So there we go. That is actually very nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. For articulation, obviously an improvement over the new Gundam. This guy's got ball joint for the hip sockets, and I mean, it still got some pretty good gimmicks. It's got these shoulder section that can move up, and you have butterfly joints right there, and plus you get the funnels. But the new Gundam is, I mean, the narrative is much better because it's improved technology. One thing that I didn't like is it's not using the Gundam Evolution joints for the shoulder. I wish they would have done that, but it does have a new gimmick where you can open up the shoulder section like that. So I guess that makes up for it. I think this system may be a little bit better than the Gundam Evolution project joints, but it's all depend on the person. Yeah, it makes a kit look a little funky though. While the Gundam Evolution project joint is like you have the shoulder that you can pull out, and then you have increased articulation. I think I prefer that over this. Anyway, we have a swing up polycap right there on the shoulder. The head is on the hinge, the neck is on the hinge, and the head's on a ball joint like that. No articulation for any of these beam saber effect parts right there. It has an ab crunch, and you can see the core fighter in there. It's multi-segmented waist. You can rotate this back and forth. You can do a full 360 rotation. No problem. Only problem is if you have the beam rifle attached to it, you're gonna knock it off. If it clashes with something else. So there we go. Like the shield. There we go. Okay, anyway, the side skirt you can articulate, the front skirt you can articulate too. I think you probably can split the front skirt, but I don't usually do that. I don't really care for it. Okay, and the forearm, the shoulders can go perpendicular like that. That's pretty good. Rotation, bicep swivel. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. We have a single bend at the elbow. It's more than 90 degrees, not a double jointed elbow. The hand's obviously on the ball joint. And we have the universal joint for the hips. So it can kick forward, can kick back, the back skirt is fixed. We have the thigh cut right here. Yeah, it can do the splits if you get rid of the side skirts. But with the side skirt attached, it cannot do the splits. Okay, and then we have double jointed knee, very nice. And we have a hinge here for the feet, right there. And then we have the feet rotation right there, very nice. We have this ankle armor that can go up and down. This is not really much of an ankle armor. It's like, yeah, this thing that's supposed to attach to the ankle armor, but the ankle armor is missing. Okay, one of the cycle frame parts came off on the side skirt. Let's go ahead and put this back on here, like that. Overall, it's a very interesting looking suit. I wish it had some more armor, stuff like that. And one of the water slide decal came off. So I'm going to have to fix that. I've been having a lot of bad luck with water slide decals recently, so I don't know. I probably won't be putting on too many, or I should be more careful next time when I'm working with these water slide decals. And obviously, it's got a pick on the bottom of the... oh, god damn it. What am I doing? Okay, it's got a pick on the bottom that you can attach to the action base. Probably a good idea to remove the shield for this. Let's get rid of this shield. Get the backpack back on here. And plug it onto the action base. It needs a bazooka, really. It really does need a bazooka. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it for the Narrative Gundam C-Packs. I do recommend picking up this kit for 25 bucks. I think it's still a pretty good deal. Consider this is probably your only option besides the super expensive A-Packs anyway. So if you like a narrative, you're probably going to be buying this kit anyway. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys find the information helpful. Yeah, the new Gundam is pretty good too. So either way, you can't go wrong. Thanks for watching.